Hey everybody, it's Sherry Tree for my final video, day 90 of the 90-day challenge. I just wanted to share a few key things that I learned from this 90-day challenge with you, my viewers. Can't say that I have 100,000 viewers out there in sherrytree.com land, but I have 10 to 40 people who watch my videos every single day, and for those of you that do, I want to say thank you in advance. Especially to Corey Jim for the idea of doing this 90-day challenge, and to Morgan Westerman, our social media instructor at Quattro University. So the big takeaways that I gathered during this experience, I have 4 key points that I want to share. Quattro. Number 1 is commitment. I learned a lot about commitment, both about making commitments and keeping commitments. First of all, I said I would do this 90-day challenge thing, and I honestly didn't think it was going to be as hard as it actually was. It wasn't that the actual taking a video or blogging experience was difficult. That's easy, and if you don't know how, we can certainly teach you. What was hard to do was actually keeping my word every single day and doing something because I said I would. The commitment to getting out of bed sometimes when I'd already gone to sleep, and all of a sudden, instead of dreaming of sugar plums dancing in my head, I was dreaming of, oh my gosh, I forgot to do my blog. And I had to get creative doing it 90 days in a row, making sure I have wardrobe changes, different locations. Here we are on set. I mean, you wouldn't believe the stuff I had to do. But commitment, this is about finishing what you start, and a good mentor friend of mine taught me that. So it wasn't easy, but I learned a lot about myself and my character along the way that I actually did it consistently every single day for 90 days. And you know what? It did become a habit. It got easier and easier. Thank the good Lord above. Alright, number 2 lesson that I learned was accountability. See, in the early days when I was doing this 90-day challenge, I didn't take it so seriously. First of all, I'm an owner of the company. I can't win the cash and prizes that we're even giving out on this thing, so who's looking and who cares? But I had accountability, and the other 20 contestants that were doing it and our peer groups and communities were checking in on me every single day. Maybe not so much in the beginning, just a couple people. I want to thank my brother Tom, because one night I went to bed early and said, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I hadn't totally embraced the fact that I can't quit my own challenge. And he pulled me up out of bed, turned on the lights, and made me do it. So I got to say that was important, having accountability partners. And that's really the reason that we created the Quattro Challenge in the first place. I share a joke a lot of times. What do budgets, diets, and New Year's resolutions all have in common? They fail. And the biggest reason they fail is because they lack accountability. So this has been a really wonderful experience of having accountability, first coming from the outside, but then from the inside. Nobody, starting probably after 30 days into the challenge, nobody had to remind me to do my blogs or my videos. I did it automatically. It became a habit, and I became compelled to completing it. So number 2 was accountability. Number 3 is integrity. Integrity about keeping my word. Why? Because I said I would. Integrity is one of those simple things. Stephen Covey wrote a book, At the Speed of Trust. And integrity shows up everywhere in our life. The reality is, the same muscles I used in completing this silly little 90-day video blog challenge is the exact same muscles I use in business to create millions and millions of dollars of net worth in my personal portfolio, the value of my company that I'm building, etc. We talk about how many people make it to wealth, and only 1 out of 100 does. And what I have realized through doing this challenge is that by having integrity and actually doing what you say you're going to do, where your word is your bond, and that's the most powerful thing we have on this planet, is that by flexing that muscle, you can create enormous amounts of wealth. So for me, that was a really wonderful experience, and I can see that because I can do it in business, I can apply the same techniques in my life and vice versa. Lastly, number 4, Quattro. Now, at Quattro, we talk all the time about becoming an entrepreneur to the 4th power. You see us doing these little symbols and pictures across Facebook and our blogs. You'll see students and alumni around the world eventually doing this little symbol. It's not a gang sign. It means entrepreneur to the 4th power. It's what Quattro is all about. It was about living a life of balance, of optimization in 4 key areas. Number 1, wealth. What are you doing on a daily basis? How are you flexing these muscles of integrity, commitment, and accountability to make money, to multiply, to create streams of income? We can help you. Number 2, wellness. What are you doing for your mind, your body, and your soul on a regular daily basis? What I've committed to in my my New Year's resolutions for 2010 is I'm committed to releasing 75 pounds. Goodbye! And I'm not talking lose them because I don't want to find them. I'm going to release them. 75 pounds. But because I did this video challenge for 90 days, I completely believe now and have hope that through my same commitment of doing this, I can actually accomplish my wellness goals, which God knows it's taken me 10 years to pack on 80 pounds. I got to get it back off of me, and I'm really excited to be able to do it. Number 3 of the Quattro is leadership. So my leadership skills, about finishing what I start, about having commitment, having accountability, having integrity. Those are all the core muscles that you need to be able to win in business, win in life, win in relationships. And number 4, of course, legacy. What are you doing to build and leave a legacy? Quattro University for me and for my partners is our gift to the world. It's not easy, it's a whole lot of work as a matter of fact, but it's one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. There's up days and there's down days. There's days I want to quit. Some days I want to quit so bad my teeth hurt. But there's other days that I'm so excited and ecstatic I cannot even believe. And mostly it's because of you. Because of the countless stories that we continue to hear about where the power of a 4 is affecting and changing your life, your family's life. And eventually, if we change enough families, starting with you, we can change the community and we can change humanity. And that's really what I'm committed to. So I want to say thank you so much for following me on this 90-day challenge. It's been a delightful experience. Have a very happy holidays. 2009 was an incredible year for growing. It wasn't easy, but wow, did we make progress. And 2010 is going to be light years and beyond. I'm so excited to take you with me on this journey. I hope that you make the same commitment too. Always remember, make sure you live the power of 4. Goodbye, everybody.